Hi folks, this is Tenacious Earl, and let's get ready for Game 2 of Boston hosting the Washington Nationals. The Red Sox, unfortunately, took one on the chin in Game 1. They will be looking to bounce back here. Steven Strasburg was going to be the starter for the Nationals, but in that first game we had a situation pop up with an injury, which is till further notice, so we're going to keep Strasburg out for the time being. And so I'm not going to go through all the lineup prep, but I am going to just do quickly the game day roles for this game. So just so that way, and let's take a quick peek here at what we have so far. So this reminds me, I put out a video earlier, actually it was yesterday, about the different games that were played. There were two other games played for June 3rd, game day 1. I forgot to do the TFN rolls, or the game day rolls. I'm going to go back and mess with that and see what we can do with that. I'm not going to do that here on camera. I'm going to do it off time, but that will, I want to try and enumerate these rolls as we go. But as you can see here for Washington and Boston, Boston has Eduardo Nunez on an 8-game injury, and Strasburg is injured 6-3 till further notice. So basically that just means that we get, there are two, each team has 2 TFNs that can be active at any one time. When you get a third, then the most distant one comes off the books. So now, the way we do this, actually let's come back here and put up our standings, and as you can see, Washington ahead 1-0. My decision was, I asked somebody, his name's Travis Jansen, and I did a little searching on the Facebook page, and I didn't look in Delphi. I just asked if there was any knowledge of anybody creating some kind of a system to come up with scores, and he wasn't aware. And I didn't take a lot of time to think about it. I guess I just decided I was going to rework things, and all I'm going to do is track wins and losses and home win-loss, away win-loss, and we'll just deal with it that way. I'm not even sure I'm going to do a playoff for this. I just want to have fun with the season, and we're going to play this out. But so that's where it stands right now. And coming back here, what that means is that Washington's on a 1-game winning streak, and Boston is on a 1-game losing streak. So what we do is, also, to try and help differentiate, the black is black, the yellow is going to be the blue die. So we're going to do that, so that way so just have to think of yellow as blue. I'm going to consider that in this, and then red is red. But we're going to roll the red. The way you determine whether team is sunny or stormy, once a game has been played, or once you develop a streak, is you roll on that streak. And also you can roll on the number of happy players. So Washington has a 1-game winning streak, and if they had happy players, you'd add to that number the number of happy players, but they don't, so it's a 1. So we roll red die, and if it's a 1, or it can't be less than 1, so it has to be a 1. But if they were on a 3-game winning streak and we rolled, if it were 3 or less, then they would be sunny and full harmonious. And so let's roll this, and it's a 4, so they aren't going to be harmonious. They could still be semi-harmonious. Boston, they also need a 1 here. Well, they don't need a 1. They'd rather it be greater than 1, because if it's a 1, then they're dissonant, full dissonant. But they get a 5, so all is well with that. So now we just have to go through the same old deal, which is we ask if Washington is sunny, and they are not. So the Nationals will be stormy and semi-dissonant. And let's roll out for the Red Sox. Are they going to be sunny? No, they are not. So 2 stormy teams. And we're going to roll off of the stormy chart. at this point, which it's up here, and I'm going to roll it, and this will generate another deal. So 4 is batting coach. This is for Washington. Batting coach, the blue die in this case, or the yellow die, is 1. So it's going to be a minor issue with starter. And it says which starter is 2. It'll be either second base or center field. And because it's a dot, we're going to go with the first one. It's going to be second baseman for Washington, which in the previous game, that was Brian Dozier. So then what do we need to do? What minor issue does he get? We will re-roll red, and it's a 1. So the 1 is he is a whiffer for this game. And Dozier might already be a whiffer, but let's take a look and see. He's a semi-whiffer, so he's going to go to full. So I'm going to write this on the sheet here. Dozier, whiffer this game. And maybe that will elicit us an opportunity to bring in a substitute for him. We'll see. All right, let's roll on Boston now. On the Stormy chart. So it's 3 and 3. So team trainer. 3 is issue with non-starter pitcher. And then we get a 5, which non-starter. Let's see, starter, pitcher, starter, non-pitcher, non-starter. Which reserve, which relief pitcher, I guess, is one we go from. So we're going to go to 5. Reliever used last game minor issue. Okay, so we got to pick a reliever from last game. So the Red Sox use Brewer, Hembry, and Brazier. Brazier, probably Brazier is how you say it. It looks like Brazier, but we will go with Brewer this time, and he has, what is it, a minor issue? Minor issue. So what minor issue? We re-roll red for that. Minor issue pitcher. 2 is going to be Workman this game, and Brewer. Okay, well, we should have given it to Brazier because he's Workman already, but instead Brewer is also going to be Workman. And so you can see how these game day rolls can build a narrative of where players will get good things, bad things. Currently, Boston's on a bit of a slump right now, so that's not helping them. So I'm going to come up with the lineup. I'm going to decide whether Dozier is going to be subbed out or not, and I'll get right back once I do that. Okay, the other thing before I do the lineups I just want to do is make sure that the weather is going to be suitable for the game. So we roll on the game day weather effects, and it's a 56, and so that is going to be nothing. So normal weather, which means our surface is grass, and it's small and normal. Small for righties, normal for lefties. Okay, so we are pretty much ready to go here. I've got the lineups all set, and this is the way it's going to be. So for the Nationals, it's pretty much going to be the same lineup. It's going to be Robles in center, followed by Eaton in right. Rendon, third base, will bat third, and then Juan Soto in left. Ryan Zimmerman will be the hot batter and bat fifth, playing first. Going to move Gomes up to 6th hole, and he's going to be the catcher. He hit the big home run yesterday. Maybe should have made him hot, but we're making Zimmerman because he had 2 hits. Kendrick, the DH, bat 7th. Dozier in the 8th hole, and then 9th will be Defoe, playing short. For the Red Sox, made a bit of a lineup change here. And I still need to write some stuff here. But anyway, Xander Bogaerts will play short and lead off. Then it'll be Benintendi in left. Betts in right field. Martinez is going to be the hot hitter and bat fourth. He'll also be cleanup. Rendon will be cleanup for the designated as cleanup for the Nationals in the 3-hole, but Martinez in the 4-hole here for Boston. And then Devers in the 5-hole, playing third base. Then Pedroia is going to get the start at second here against a lefty, Patrick Corbin. We get Christian Vázquez, the catcher, batting 7th. And then Steve Pearce will get a run out at first base against a lefty. And then finally, Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the cold hitter, batting 9th. And just so you know, we've got this fully fixed up here. These teams are both semi-dissonant, if you recall. The umpires will be Brian Honora behind the plate, Rob Drake at first, Gabe Morales at second, Mike Everett at third, and we are ready to go with Victor Robles going to lead off here against Eduardo Rodriguez, a couple of southpaws. Nice thing about History Maker Baseball is you don't have to remember to look at the proper split side of the card. Let's go. So 1-4-6. Is he flash? He is flash. That's a strikeout to start the game. Gets Robles right off the bat. Adam Eaton now. Three, 4, 5. Iron catcher. Vázquez is not iron. Eaton does not have a good eye, so it's going to be a strikeout, and it's going to go to the right now chart. Before or from the 5th inning and before, players are going to be semi-hot or semi-cold. Only after the 5th inning do you get full hot and cold qualities. So that is a 25 on the right now chart. That's going to be hot batter. Rendon is not the hot batter. And so it's going to be a line out to first base. And that will retire the side in order. Rodriguez has a good start to this one for the Red Sox. And we go to the bottom of the inning, no score. And it will bring up leadoff man tonight, Xander Bogaerts. Trying to change things up a little bit. 1-1-4 is Corbin fresh. He is. That's going to be a grounder to short, picked up by Defoe. He throws to first, and that will be a quick out. Benintendi, the lefty, going up against the lefty. 2-6-6. Runner on first. Nope. Leadoff batter. He's not the leadoff batter, so it's going to be a fly out to right for the second out. And Mookie Betts. 1-3-6. Ace. Corbin's not an ace. Whiffer or cold. Mookie is not whiffer, nor is he cold. We could have designated him cold. He had no hits in the previous game, but instead it's going to go to infield drama. So let's see what happens on this roll. Will it be an out or a single or an error? 46. Shortstop gold. That is Defoe. He's not gold. He's actually iron. So it's going to be an error on Defoe, E6. And let's see if Betts can get a lead. Of course, Gomes is semi-gold. So if he's gold, it's a 50-50 chance. Let's not. We got Martinez, who's a hot hitter, also the cleanup hitter. But we're going to go off of the experience chart. So let's go to experience. And both these guys have some level of icon. Let's see who gets the benefit here. With 2 outs and a runner on first. 45. Prospect batter, he is not. So this is going to be a hard infield grounder. Batter is out at first, and that's going to end the inning. So let's call it a 6-3 to end the inning. And that will be it for the first inning. No score. One man reaches via error. So now Juan Soto leads off the second. 4-4-5. Workman. He is not a workman. Patient. Soto is semi-patient, but the decide or die is a no. So it's going to be a grounder to first, and it'll be taken to the bag by Pierce for 1 out. So last game, Brandon Baker gave me a comment, and when I rolled, I saw 2, 2, 3 in my mind, but instead it was 2, 3, 3. And this was on an Anthony Rendon pitch, and or hit at bat, and the 2, 3, 3, because he was a slugger, should have led to a home run. So I'm not going to make any changes, but just for full disclosure, I am prone to a mistake or two from time to time. So, but we're going to keep moving on. It didn't affect the results, so that's probably for the best. So Zimmerman, 134, gold catcher. Vazquez is not. Is he a champion? No. It'd be outfield drama. So it's going to be a check of the Boston outfielders. 34, left fielder Iron. Left fielder's Benintendi. He's not, so it's going to be an easy fly out, and that'll be the second one of the inning. Yan Gomes now, who went deep in game 1. 1-1-6. We're back to the double check here. Yeah, we're back to the main chart. 1-1-6. Rodriguez is fresh. First 3 innings, everybody's fresh. That's a strikeout. So unless you give up, I think it's 6 or more runs, but that's going to be another 1-2-3 inning. Washington down in order. Now it's going to be Devers to start. The second. 2-5-6 is Corbin a struggler? No. Champion or patient? Semi-champion, no dot. So rather than a base on balls, we get another infield drama check. 34. Third baseman, gold. Third baseman is Rendon. He's semi-gold, but we don't get the dot. So that's going to be a single for Devers. Gets by Rendon. So going to bring up Dustin Pedroia. (2-6-6). Runner on first, thrown out. So we are going to say Devers tried to steal, and it's going to be a caught stealing. So we re-roll now. So that nullifies the base runner. That's the 2-6-6 roll. Does that when there's a runner at first. And now 1-2-2. Workman. He's not a workman on the mound. Champ or whiffer. Neither of those. It'd be a liner right at the third baseman. Rendon. And now 2 outs for Christian Vazquez. 3-4-5. Not an iron catcher. Good eye. He doesn't have one, so it's going to be the strikeout to end the inning. And we're going to be to right now for the top of the third, and it'll be Howie Kendrick. 11. Right now, cold pitcher. Rodriguez is not cold, so it's going to be a fly out to right field. Caught by Betts, 1 out. Okay, Brian Dozier. The cold batter for Washington. Let's see if he can turn that around here. 1-2-2. Eduardo Rodriguez is not a workman. He is a semi-whiffer, but the decided eye says no, and he's not a champion, so it's going to be a liner to third. We saw that one on the Boston half of the second. And now Defoe with 2 down, 1-3-4. Not a gold catcher. Not a champion. Outfield drama. We're going to have to check again on the outfield. And it's going to be 33. Left fielder gold. Benintendi is not, so it's going to be a double. First hit of the game for Washington. Defoe gets a double out of that. So let me double check here. 33. Wait. I looked up the wrong. Let's see. I was looking at 3-5. 3-3 is a single, fumbled pickup, batter to second on an error. So it's a single for Defoe. And we're going to give Benintendi an E7 to get him to second. And we're going to go to the experience chart for Robles. And this next batter with a runner in scoring position, and it's going to be 24. Icon batter Robles is not, so it's going to be a grounder to short, and they're going to get out of the inning. So 6-3 the scoring, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Steve Pearce going to lead off this one. Triple ones. Is he an ace? Corbin is not. Scrapper, semi-scrapper, no dot. That is a home run, and Steve Pearce gets a hold of it. That's a 1-0 lead for the Red Sox. The decider die could have turned that to a double instead of a home run, but he's only semi-scrapper, and there's nothing to modify that out of it. So 1-0 Boston. Jackie Bradley Jr. now. 1-5-6. He's a whiffer. That's a strikeout. Top of the order. 1 out. 2 hits so far for the Sox. 1 for the Nationals. Bogarts, 3-4-5. We've seen this a couple times. That should be a strikeout. There's no good eye, and it's not an iron catcher. So it'll be a strikeout, and we go to right now. And for the Benintendi at bat, we go off right now. 34, cold batter. Benintendi is not a cold batter, so it's going to be a fly ball to right and caught. So 1 run on a hit, the solo home run by Steve Pearce. We're going to go to the fourth. Moving right along. Adam Eaton. 1-3-6. Eduardo Rodriguez is not an ace. Eaton is not a whiffer, so we go back to infield drama. He's also not cold. Or wait. He is semi-cold. He had a strikeout the previous at bat. The decider die is yes. So in fact, the 13. Wait. Was I 36? Black. What did I roll? Cold pitcher. Cold batter. I don't even know what I rolled. Just a second. What did I do here? Infield drama. Is that what it was? I am drawing a blank here. All right. Okay, I have figured this out. So we went to the ace. So we had 1-3-6. We checked ace. Rodriguez is not ace. Then we went to whiffer or cold. Eaton's not a whiffer, but he is cold. He struck out in the first inning. That was his last at bat, and he's got a dot. So being cold, he strikes out. So that's going to be the first out of the inning. I went to the wrong chart, and I just got myself a little bit confused there, and it's okay. So, Anthony Rendon, 1 out. 3-5-5, I believe it is. Yes. 3-5-5. Struggler or Gilded? No, neither of those. Champion Rendon would be, but the decider die says no. It's going to be a. Yeah, he's not a whiffer, so it's a ground out to second. 4-3 on the put out. Now 2 outs. It'll be Juan Soto. Eduardo Rodriguez pitching well so far. That's a 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer on Soto? Semi-whiffer? No. It's going to be outfield drama. Oh, and we're going to use the red in the quote-unquote blue. Outfield drama. Double check, make sure. Yep, that's the right one. 35. Left fielder gold. We've had this one before. That is going to be a double because he's not gold. And the star Okay, well, it's not. But we're going to go to chemistry now. So with 2 outs, runner at second. Juan Soto reaches second, and then we're going to go to the chemistry, which, remember, these teams are both semi-dissonant. 16 on the chemistry. Batting team dissonance. They are not, because of the dot. It's going to be a walk for Ryan Zimmerman. And now we're back to the chart for Yan Gomes. Remember, he had a big hit last game. Can he do it again? One, two, six. Is he fresh? It is the 4th inning, and Rodriguez does not have the dot because we're in the 4th. It's semi-fresh. No. Sad sack. No. Single past the second baseman. It's only going to be 1 base advance because it's a 1-lead die, but it extends the inning. Boston gets a 1-0 lead. Now the bases are loaded, and we're going to have to go to right now. And you have to hope, if you're a Boston fan, that you don't end up on a pitcher check here. For cold, at least. Well, any pitcher check. You'd like it to be a hitter check. Kendrick did get out last time. Let's see. It is 45 right now. Cold batter. Kendrick's not cold. You have to have a strikeout to be cold. So, no, it's going to be a grounder to first, which will get them out of the inning. We'll say 3-1. Rodriguez covers, and that will retire the side. So through 3.5, it's still 1-0 in favor of the Bo Sox. Betts is going to start off this inning 2-2-3. We're going to get it right this time, 2-2-3. Corbin's not wild, slugger or utility. Betts is a slugger. It's going to be a line out to short for the first out. Not 2-3, 3-2, 3-3. We already know at this point that that's a much better roll. JD Martinez, 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He's semi-whiffer, no dot. So outfield drama. Again, we've had a lot of drama checks here. A lot of potential fielding errors. 36. Left fielder stoic. That is Soto. He is not stoic. So it's going to be a running grab and fly out caught. 2 outs. So Soto makes the grab, and now Devers. 2-5-5. Is Corbin a star? He's a semi-star, no dot. We haven't had many dots here. Home run king. Devers is not. So it'll be a fly out to left to retire the side. Still 1-0. Turn off my heater. It's time for Brian Dozier here, top of the 5th. 1-5-6. He's a semi-whiffer, no dot, so it's going to be outfield drama again. Man, the decider die is being very stoic today. 25. Center fielder iron. That will be Jackie Bradley. Semi-iron, no dot again, so we get away with that. It's going to be a looping liner, which is caught. That'll be an out. And they get away with that. Check. Defoe now. Triple 4s. Is he a scrapper? No, it's going to be a double, unless he's a home run king. He's not. So it's a double for Defoe. 2 for 2 on the night for Wilmer Defoe. And we move back to the top of the order. They're going to try and tie it here with Robles. Five, 6, 6. Wild, no. Good eye, no. It's a strikeout. And we go to right now. Can Rodriguez work out of another jam? It's going to be Eaton, who is also on a strikeout. So the pitcher and the hitter are both the pitcher's semi-hot, batter's semi-cold. What is that? That is 25. And 25 hot. Batter, he's not hot. So it's going to be a liner to first, and that will retire the side. So game's official now. 1-0 still in favor of the Red Sox. Pedroia. 0 for 1, facing Corbin again. 1-4-4. Corbin is flash. That's going to be a strikeout unless questionable or lenient umpire at the plate. Neither. So that is a strikeout. 1 down. Vazquez 0 for 1. He struck out last time up. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, Corbin is not. Is he a slugger? No, he isn't. That'll be a single to right. Not active, so he doesn't get the auto steal. But now we are back to the right now chart. And it's going to be Pierce, who is semi-hot. Corbin's semi-cold. So let me just double check here. That was a single to right, and it is right now chart. 15. Cold batter. Pierce is not cold. So batter pounces on a pitch for single through the shortstop. 1 base advance. So first and second with 1 out now. Pierce 2 for 2 on the day. It's going to be Jackie Bradley Jr. up with a chance to break this game open off Corbin. Bottom of the 5th. 1-5-5. Is he a home run king? He is not. Fly ball to center. That's going to be the second out, and it's going to be up to Xander Bogaerts to try and get an insurance run here. 2 outs. And the pitch. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. He's not an iron catcher. He's actually semi-gold. Good eye. No, Bogaerts doesn't have that as a strikeout to retire the side, and we're going to go to right now. For the 6th. Okay. Boston having a little bit of a power outage here. Not able to get too much going. It's going to be Rendon facing Rodriguez. Let's see what the right now chart does at 56. Hot pitcher. He's not hot, so it's going to be infield drama. It was a liner the last time up. So it's not a strikeout. It needs to be a strikeout. So we go to infield drama. Let's double check that here. Yes, infield drama. 22. Pitcher gold. Rodriguez is not gold. It's going to be an error on Rodriguez. So an E1. And Rendon reaches, and we go to experience now. And the Red Sox are going to start warming up somebody in the pen. They'll warm up Hector Velázquez. So here we go with the player experience chart. 33. Prospect, batter, semi-prospect, yes. Ground out to pitcher. The runner will advance, I believe. Fielder's choice on ground. So, no, it'll be a fielder's choice. Soto will beat the relay. We'll say that's a 1-6 fielder's choice. Brings up Zimmerman now. (1-1-3) ace or dynamic, neither. Slugger, he is a slugger. That is a double. 2-base advance for Soto. He will stop at third, and what are the Red Sox going to do here? They're going to go to the bullpen, and it's going to be Velázquez. He's going to get this. He's going to get the ace quality here for coming out, but he's also an auto semi-struggler. So let's see. Rodriguez. Five and a third innings. And now they're going to play with the infield. They're going to play with the infield back here. Facing Gomes, it's Hector Velázquez. 1-3-5. That's a blue 1, so that's an umpire check. Second and third, we will re-roll these two. 61, or 16, I mean. Strict umpire at home, no. Fly out, runner on third, tags ruled out. Otherwise, umpire rules safe at home. So that's going to be a sack fly. Gomes is righty. We'll say sack to the left fielder, and he's going to score. The runner at second will stay. It's going to be 1-1. RBI for Gomes. Gets another one. And it's now 1-1 with Kendrick coming up. 2-5-6 struggler. He is a struggler. That is a single. And it's Zimmerman. He's going to have to hold up. He's not a... He is not active, so he cannot advance the other base. And now Dozier. First and third, 2 outs. Can they get one more out here? It's 3-6-6. Pinch hitter, no. Fly out to center. End of the inning. So no pitcher check on that one, but they do get a run. As they chase Rodriguez, and Velasquez can't hold down the fort. Okay, bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Benintendi. 5-5-6. Ace. Corbin isn't. Sad sack. Benintendi isn't. That's a double to right field. Leadoff double for Benintendi. They're going to try and get this right back. So now Mookie Betts. He's due for a hit here. He's 0 for the season so far. Nationals are going to start thinking about some bullpen action here. They're going to get Wander Suero. They also brought up... I allowed them to bring up Joe Ross since they aren't using Strasburg. They'll get an extra pen arm for now. But now, okay, so Betts up here. Corbin's going to stay in the game. Suero will get an ace whenever they do bring him in. But let's see here. 2-2-6. Batter hit by the pitch. No. Cleanup batter. Betts is... Oh, boy. If we'd chosen that... Oh, boy. It's going to be a fly out to left. And that's 1 out. Man, that's the choice there. You get the 3 or the 4 hitter. You choose one or the other. We chose Martinez, and it's Betts that gets the cleanup check. So can they get another one here for Martinez? Probably not. He's also the hot batter. Maybe they can get that one. 5-6-6. Wild no, good eye no. That's a strikeout, and they're going to waste this. Are they going to waste it? They might. Rafael Devers with 2 outs, and they're going to go off the right now chart. 35. Hot batter. Devers is not hot. Flies out the left, and that runner stays at first. It's still 1-1. Going to the 7th, the Red Sox will stick with Velasquez facing Defoe. 2-3-5. He's not wild. Defoe's not eager. It's a ground out to second base. And Pedroia makes the easy play. 1 out. Victor Robles. 4-4-6. Star, no. Sad sack, utility patient. None of those. It's a single. He is not active here, so he doesn't get the auto steal. He's going to try and get a lead here anyway. See if he can get a stolen base. No, he cannot. So the way the stolen base works is you throw that, and if you get the dot, then you can take a steal chance. It'll be Adam Eaton with 1 out and a runner at first. 3, 5, 6. Same. Lefty versus righty, no. Utility, or nope, it's going to be a single. And that'll be 2 base advance, and Velasquez in trouble now. Looking like they're going to have to go back to their bullpen. They will get up Brandon Workman, who wasn't a closer at this point in the season, but got a pretty good card. And they're going to face Rendon. They're going to play with the infield double play depth, hoping that they can get out of this with Velasquez. If he doesn't get him out, then they'll bring in Workman. 3, 5, 6, same. They are the same. It's a strikeout, and that's a big out. Now Juan Soto. Can he work out of this jam? First and third, 2 outs. Infield obviously back now with 2 down. Here is the pitch. 1-1-2. Is he flash? He is flash. That is a strikeout, and that retires the side. So a big opportunity there for the Nationals goes begging, and it'll be Pedroia coming up here to face Corbin. They are going to stick with Corbin here in the bottom of the 7th. He's only faced 23 batters so far, and it's bottom of the 7th. We're going to go ahead and see if he can keep going here. Pedroia. 1-3-5. Is that a ballpark check? It might be. No, it's going to be red 1, black 3. It's memorable plays in the field, so let's roll it out here, see what happens. 25. Ball smashed to pitcher. Gold. Pitcher robs batter of a base hit. Corbin is gold, so it's going to be a liner caught by Corbin, and that's the first out. So too bad there. Corbin is a gold pitcher. Gold means great fielding, great glove. Think a gold glove. Christian Vazquez. The decide or die is going to stay a yes. It's not sliding. Sometimes it slides down to 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Doesn't have a good eye, so it's a strikeout. And we go to right now. And Pierce, who is still, he is hot. Pitcher is hot. Let's see who wins out here in this case. 12. Hot batter. He is hot. That is going to be a single for Pierce. He's 3 for 3. And now Jackie Bradley with another chance. So they're going to keep, I guess they'll keep Corbin in here. Pierce is stoic, if I recall. No, he is stoic. Right there is his card. So Jackie Bradley Jr. with 2 outs. 2-2-6. Batter hit by pitch, no. Cleanup batter, no. He is a whiffer, so that's a strikeout, and that finishes the 7th. No runs, a hit. And the Red Sox have left a few here on base today, but it's still 1-1. We will go to the 8th. Velasquez did his job, and they'll bring in Brandon Workman. Definitely not Workman like in the game. Just his name. That quality is not named after him. So here we go. Although he is semi-wild, but here's Zimmerman to lead off. 2-5-6. He's not a struggler. Champion or patient. Neither of those. It's going to be infield drama. Get another infield drama check here. 16. Is the shortstop gold? It is Bogarts, and he is not gold, so it's going to be a base hit. And now Yan Gomes, been a backbreaker so far for the Red Sox. Zimmerman at first, nobody out. 1-3-6. Is he an ace? He is an ace. That's a strikeout. So there, finally, we get an ace that checks out here in this game. Suero will come in for the Nationals in the bottom of the inning. Now, Howie Kendrick. 1-4-6. Is he flash? He's double flash. That will be 2 strikeouts in a row, and he strikes out the side to end the inning for the Nationals. Still tied at 1. Corbin comes out. It'll be Wander Suero. Whoops. Take a little break. Suero is going to face the top of the order. It'll be Xander Bogaerts first here. 4-5-5. Flash. He is flash. That's a strikeout. Gets Bogaerts for the first out. Benintendi now. 1-4-4. Another flash strikeout, and again, we're checking that with the questionable or lenient. Brian Honora is semi-respected, so that is a strikeout. 2 in a row for Suero, and now it'll be Mookie Betts. 1-2-4. Is he control? Semi-control, no dot, so he gets by that. Eager, he's not eager. That's going to be a walk. It's going to bring up JD Martinez. Can the big guy come up big one more time? They're going to have Brazier warming up. This would be his second outing in a row, but it would be a save situation. Otherwise, they'll have Matt Barnes ready to go in the 9th. They may still go with Brazier, but I think we're going to go with Barnes instead. But here's Martinez with 2 outs and a runner at first. 2-5-6. Is Suero a struggler? He's not. Champion or patient? No, neither of those. It's infield drama. Can they get this inning to extend via a hit or an error? Let's see. Infield drama. 55. First baseman iron. Zimmerman is not iron, so that will be a ground out, which will retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 left, and we're going to go to the 9th. And it will be Matt Barnes coming in. Workman goes an inning. Brazier will go back on the shelf. He may pitch again. We'll see. But it'll be Barnes facing Defoe here. And I think we may go 2 innings with Barnes. We'll see. Depends on if we need to. 2-3-4. Runners on base. Nope. Hot batter. Defoe is not a hot batter. So it's going to be a pop out to third and 1 out. Back to the top of the order. Victor Robles, 1 for 4. 2 strikeouts. 1-2-5. Struggler, nope. Patient. He's not patient, so it's going to be a grounder to third base for the second out. And that brings up Adam Eaton. Nationals, they're getting up Rosenthal here. Not a good card, but we've got to use him at some point here, right? We didn't use him last game, right? Nope, Barraclaw. So we can't avoid him forever. And so here's Eaton with 2 outs. Nobody on. 1-2-3. That's the flash and fresh, right? And he is double flash and definitely fresh. First inning, that's a strikeout. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And we're going to go to the bottom of the inning. It's going to be Trevor Rosenthal for the Nationals. Trying to get this to extras. Good inning of work there for Barnes. And now it'll be Rafael Devers facing Rosenthal. Rosenthal's card is not good. Struggler, workman, flash, semi-flash, wild. So let's see what happens here. 1-3-6. Ace, he's not an ace. You only get, when you bring in a relief pitcher, if you bring him in mid-inning, you get an ace bump. Otherwise, no. Whiffer or cold. Devers is not cold, and he is, wait, let's see. Devers, he flew out, so that's not cold. 136. Not cold, and he's not listed as a whiffer, so it's going to be a check of the infield for the Nationals. Infield drama, 13. Third baseman iron. Rendon is not, so it'll be a ground out for the first out. Pedroia now. Can the wily veteran be the hero here? 1-2-4. Control. He isn't control. Eager, yes, that's a pop out to first. And somehow I think Rosenthal will get out of this inning with the way it's going. Vasquez now. 2-4-5. Hero. He's semi-hero but doesn't have a dot. That's a pop out to second base. And that is it. So we will use Barnes a second inning. And we're going to go extras. A little free baseball here. Nationals are going to already start to get somebody else warmed up here. They'll go with Tony Sip. So, and we're going to have to go off the experience chart for this next out. It's going to be Rendon, who's semi-icon, versus Barnes, who's also semi-icon. Who gets the better of this matchup? 56. Icon pitcher. No, it's going to be infield drama. So we go to the infield drama chart. Another 56. First baseman gold. Pierce is not. It's going to be an error. Sails over his head. We're going to have to say it's an E3. And the leadoff runner is on for Juan Soto. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? Semi-fresh with a dot? Yes, he is. He strikes him out. 1 out. Big out there. Brings up Ryan Zimmerman. If he could get a flash check, that would get him out of the inning with 2 strikeouts in a row. But let's see. 1-2-2. Workman. He's not a workman. Champ or whiffer. Semi-whiffer. So it's going to be a liner to third. Nobody on third, or else we'd have to do a check for potential double play. That's 2 outs for Yan Gomes. He was a hero last night. Will it happen again tonight? Let's see. 2-2-3. Wild, no. Slugger or utility. He is slugger. Not a whiffer this time. It's a liner to short, and they get out of this inning. So Barnes, 2 innings pitched. Very effective. Only blemish by his defense. So Rosenthal is coming out. It'll be Tony Sip. Rosenthal with a perfect inning. That you can't say that much in 2019 for him. Steve Pearce going to lead this off. 2-4-6. Control. He's not control. Eager or sad sack. We're not eager. Also not sad sack. That's a walk. Leadoff runner is aboard. And it brings up Jackie Bradley Jr. Now, one thing I don't know is I don't know if I should have rolled that a second time. I have to look that up. Maybe if you just have to pick one of the 2 qualities. But I think probably did it right. So Bradley, 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. It's a fly out to center. We go to the team chemistry chart. This could be good or bad. Both teams are dissonant, so let's see who this hurts. 66. Batting team is not harmonious. It's a strikeout for Bogarts. Bogarts with 4 strikeouts in a row. If it wasn't for that grounder, we'd see the old sombrero. But Bogarts, not a good night here. It's going to leave it up to Benintendi to try to drive in Pierce. And we go back to the main chart. 2-3-4. Runners on base. There are. We're going to go to plate drama. So we finally get a plate drama. Let's see how this works out. You do have Gomes, who is a good catcher. Wild pitcher. Sip isn't, so it's going to be strike. And we go to the umpire chart with 2 outs. This could end the inning. Runner at first. Re-roll. That is 56. Strict umpire at home. He's not. Umpires missed the tip. Strikeout. So if he had been a strict umpire, he would have noticed the foul tip. But he didn't see the foul tip, so that is a strikeout, and we go to the 11th. Barnes is going to have to come out now. They will bring in Ryan Brazier. For an inning. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to bring in... They're going to bring in Brewer, even though he does have Workman in this particular case. Long game here so far, and it could go longer. So here we go with Kendrick. Top of the 11th, facing Colton Brewer. 2-4-6. Control, no. Eager. Semi-eager with a dot. Yes, that's a pop out to third. That'll be the first out. Dozier. 1-2-2. Is he Workman? He is a Workman. That's a single. Remember, that was one of the game day checks. So he gets on board. Dozier 1 for 5 now. And now it'll be Wilmer Defoe, who is 2 for 4. 3-4-4. Prospect, no. Prospect pitcher. Semi-prospect with the dot. This is well hit. Fence check. Defoe is an other, so we will not have... Well, we do have a chance, but let's see. It's a 5. That is a triple. It's going to score, and that will be the go-ahead run. Triple for Defoe as Dozier comes in to score, and that is a big blow for the home Red Sox, and that will bring up Doolittle to try to get his second save. But now they're really going to have to buckle down here with Brewer, with Robles at the plate. Runner at third, they're going to play infield in, main chart, 1-2-5, struggler. No, he's not a struggler yet. Patient, no. That is a grounder to third base. So not a whiffer here. So it is a grounder to third base. And with the infield in with a runner at third, lead die 1. Runner holds. So it's going to be 5-3. They get Defoe, and now Eaton. They have a way out of this to keep it 2-1 and see if they can come back against Doolittle. 4-5-5. Is he flash? He is flash. That is a strikeout to end the inning, but a big run there as Dozier gets the single, and then Defoe finds the gap out there in right field, and they have trouble digging it out there, and a triple brings Washington to the place where they may get their second win and put Boston to 0-2 on the season. Sip in line for the victory. And Sean Doolittle coming in here to try and close this down. Here we go with... He's got the heart of the order coming up. It'll be Mookie Betts first. And let's see what happens. 5-5-6. Is he ace? No. Remember, we don't do that on the first. If he comes into the game to start an inning, we don't add ace. So, not an ace. He's not a sad sack. That is a double to right. So Betts is going to get... He's going to slide into second safe with a double. And Martinez would be the winning run, so they're not going to put him on. Martinez up against Doolittle. 2, 4, 5. Hero. He is a hero. That's a single to center. Betts is going to have to hold. Runners only advance one base on a 2 lead. So first and third, with nobody out, with Rafael Devers at the plate, they're going to have to play with the infield in here. Well, they could play with it. They could play with it back and want the double play. They'd give up the tying run. They're going to play infield in here. So Devers at the plate. Here we go. 2, 4, 5 again. Is he hero? No. Pops it up, and that'll be caught by the second baseman. That's 1 out. Now we go to experience chart. And that'll be Pedroia. Pedroia has the experience. So doesn't Doolittle. So let's see who wins out. If this is a batter icon, this could be a big deal. Let's see. 35. Icon batter. Adjust swing at the last second. Loop single to outfield. That's a 3, which means runners advance 2 bases on any hit, single or double. But Betts scores. The game is tied at 2 on a 1-out RBI single by Pedroia, and Martinez ends up at third. Big hit, and they're going to walk Vasquez intentionally. Pedroia's run doesn't count. And they're going to face Steve Pearce, who has been pretty hot here. And let's see what happens. So Doolittle facing Pearce with the bases loaded. 1 out. Infield is in. Can Boston do it? 1, 3, 6. Ace. Not an ace. Whiffer or cold? He is a whiffer. Strikes him out. That's the second out, and it's going to be up to Jackie Bradley Jr. Can he get the timeliest hit so far? He's 0 for 4. Here we go. Doolittle against Bradley. The pitch, 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. It's a strikeout, and that will end the inning. They get a run, and we're going to 12. It's 2-2. The Red Sox are considering bringing in Eovaldi as a, I don't know if he did any relief. Okay, well, before we go to Eovaldi, we are going to go through Thornburg here. So Tyler Thornburg, we used Rosenthal for the Nationals, and we're going to have to use Thornburg here because we really should. And so he does not have a good card either. And let's see what happens. Rendon. 166. Workman or Gilded? He is Workman. That's a single. So there is. It goes to experience with Soto. This may be a good outcome. 336. Experience prospect pitcher. He's not. That's going to be a fly ball to left. That'll be the first out. So now Ryan Zimmerman facing Thornburg. Runner at first. 146. Is he flash? He is flash. That's a strikeout. And now Yan Gomes. He sees a way out of this inning. Rendon at first. 2 outs. 4-4-5. Is he Workman? He is Workman. That's a double, and is going to score a run, and another back-breaking hit for Gomes as the Workman Thornburg gives up a double. And what are you going to do? We've got to use the pitchers the way that Boston would have to use them, and we're in the 12th, right? What a backbreaker. Now Howie Kendrick. Thornburg dejected. This could lead to him being demoted or released. 1-5-6 whiffer. He's not whiffer. It's going to be outfield drama, so this inning could theoretically continue here. 46, left fielder iron. It's Benintendi. No, he isn't, so it's going to be a low liner caught and left by Benintendi to get them out of the inning, but another run, and they can't use Doolittle again, so they will go with... They're going to go with Joe Ross, the guy they brought up. The big moment here. I don't know what else we can do. We could use Matt Grace. His card isn't so great either. Let's try Joe Ross here. Could use Doolittle for another inning, but I feel like he went yesterday, and you're not going to do that with your closer so often. So, especially a guy with that kind of age. So here is Bogarts to face Ross, sixth time through the order. They need a run. It's 3-2, Washington on top. And let's see. And because we changed pitchers, we don't go to that specialized chart. Here we go. 3-4-4. Prospect. Not a prospect pitcher. Patient. He's not patient. Pops it up to second. 1 out. Bogarts 0 for 6 in the leadoff hole. That's contributing to this outage tonight. Benintendi 1 for 5. 1 for 6. Is he flash? He is. That is a strikeout for the second out. And it's going to be up to Mookie Betts, their hero. Can he be another hero here? If he could hit the slugger roll, that would be a great thing. But 1-2-5. Struggler. Semi-struggler, no dot. That would have been a tie potentially there. Patient. Is he patient? He is patient. He's going to get a walk unless... Yeah, we're still fine with that. That is a walk for Betts. And it brings up JD Martinez. If there's ever a guy you'd want at the plate right now, with a guy at first, 2 outs, and needing a big hit, this would be the guy. Can he do it against Ross? 2-2-6. Batter not hit by pitch. Cleanup batter. He is the cleanup batter. This one is gone. That is a home run walk-off. J.D. Martinez. Holy cow. We get the cleanup batter roll, and he wasn't hit by a pitch. If he gets the dot, he's hit by a pitch, which would have been probably not so helpful. This, though, is what Red Sox fans have been hoping for. The walk-off, the big bomb, the quattro, the sayonara, the see you later, the everything. It is gone, and this game is over on a 2-2-6 cleanup batter roll. Takes it the other way and deposits it in the right field bleachers. Red Sox win this one. What a finish. We get a 2 spot in the bottom of the 12th. Holy mackerel. 4-3 is your final. They get to Joe Ross. We'll come back with the totals. Oh my goodness, what a finish. All right, back here from Fenway. What a game. What a finish. Looked terrible for the Red Sox, and then out of nowhere. So you recall that earlier in the game, we had a case where we had a cleanup batter, potentially. That roll itself, the 2-6-6 roll, or 2-2-6. Fly out the left. It was Betts right here. This, if it had been with Martinez, that would have been a home run because and it would have been a 2-run homer. But instead didn't choose Betts. We chose Martinez. You can see the little filled in dot right here, which is the cleanup spot. Fast forward to the 12th, and we hit the jackpot with Martinez here, and the Red Sox fans, a 2-out, 2-run walk-off home run from JD Martinez, your player of the game for a second. Well, he's not the player that Gomes would have been the player of the game of the first one because the Nationals won. He hit the walk-off home run, but MVP of this team 2 nights in a row. Although Steve Pearce had a good night, he's 3 for 4 with a home run. And he reached base 4 times, but Martinez with the big hit when it counted. So the win goes to Joe Ross, or no, not Joe Ross, Tyler Thornburg, who pitched an inning and gave up a run, but in fact, Joe Ross comes in with the blown save and the loss. Unfortunate circumstances, really. That pitcher check doesn't do anything on that roll. There are some of them on the board that don't. Thornburg gets the win. I haven't done the pitchers, so we've got the numbers. 4 runs for Boston on 10 hits. 3 errors, 10 left. 3 runs for the Nationals on 13 hits, 1 error, 13 left. And so that is where that is going. Let's come over here to this screen. And you can see here I'm just putting W's for the results because that's all I can get from the fast result chart. And so let's go ahead and try to do this tonight. We'll just try to get these guys out of the way. How does that sound? Where is... Oh, that's why I had these hidden before. Let's hide these again. And I'm not going to bother hiding the other columns for now, but let's just go ahead and roll these guys out. So, actually what I will need to do is go to... I'll be right. Okay, so here we are. I'm not going to put the arrows on this time, but let's just go ahead and get the field in view. And let's just go ahead with our checks. It's going to be Seattle and Milwaukee. Actually, I have to get my... I can't see the one on the screen like you can so easily, so I'm going to get the one that I have on paper here. And again, Seattle at 562, which is right around 563. Milwaukee 548, so they're both pretty much the same. Milwaukee, the home team. So again, it's an 11-43 would be Milwaukee getting the victory, and we're doing well. You know what? Let's just roll this guy. This is the blue die. No, I'm not accepting that. That didn't go through. 14. Okay, that is a victory. And it was going to be a victory for Milwaukee the other way too, so that's all good. So we'll put the W in there. Baltimore and San Diego. Baltimore 33. So that's right at the 343 is the closest one. And then San Diego in the early part is 566. So we'll go to the 563. So 11-54. 43, that is another Padre win. We got Washington and Boston right there. We got Toronto now. We got the first game of the season for Toronto and Chicago. Home team Chicago is 555. We'll go with that 563 number. That's right around that mark. Toronto 482. So we'll go to 500 and 563. So it's 11-45. And it's going to be a victory for the Blue Jays to start off against the Cubs out there at Wrigley. So a good result for them. And Texas getting underway at the Giants. Texas, a 500 team. The Giants, 400 in the opening going. So we'll go with 406. So 11. Wait, I think I got the wrong one. Let me see. San Francisco, the home team. Let me see something here. Did I do this right? Toronto was... Yeah, we got that right. So now we have the home team is the Giants, and they were 400. So we go down here to 400. 406, and then we got Texas, who was 500. So now there we go. 11-36 would be a win for the Giants. And they lose. So it will be Texas getting that first win. So now the standings should start to actually look like something we can talk about. So Boston, with a good outing here in game number 2 of their season, helps right the ship a little bit. Might be a bit of a rocky ship this year, but at least we got that first win under our belt. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We will see you back here for Game 3 of Washington at Boston, the 2019 Tenacious Baseball League 3rd season using History Maker Baseball. See you soon. Keep rolling, guys, and have a great night. God bless.